Hi everybody!
Good afternoon!
Good afternoon! It's Claudia and Jessica from Sanford 365, and we are here today right in front of venue 1902 at Preservation Hall. Most of you probably know it as the old Sanford Grammar School, or most recently the Student Museum. And many of you know that the Student Museum closed a few years back, and there was a lot of talk about what was going to happen to this building. And it's definitely good news that it now actually is an event, you call it an event venue. Yeah. And they just had their ribbon cutting actually yesterday, last night. And we are going to tour Preservation Hall today.
For the first time.
For the first time.
See it the first time with us, so we're really excited.
Yes. And I'm excited to see what they've done to the place. I've heard great things about it already. In fact, they already had an event. Most recently, I think it was the dinner party project.
Yeah, and it was a great event, we heard.
Exactly. So we're excited to see what other events they're going to bring us. And I know for certain that you can get married at this venue, and I think it's pretty perfect from what I could see just here. So let's go inside and meet Lisa and Lauren. Yes. They're going to give us a private tour. Yay. And for you guys too. So come with us.
Come on.
It's kind of nice, it's sunny again. Yeah, it was raining pretty bad today, but looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day. Let's
Welcome.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, girls.
Hello.
Welcome to venue 1902.
Thank you. So, hi Lisa.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Welcome. We're excited to show you guys our project. And we had our grand opening last night, ribbon cutting.
Yes.
And we're ready to go to get everyone in to see our finished product.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm the marketing manager here. We're going to be taking you on a little bit of a tour today. So if you'll just follow us this way, this is our grand entrance. We have our chandeliers, which we love so much. They're in our logo. This is our kind of our entryway. This can be utilized for really anything. We have seen where people have wanted to have their wedding actually right in the grand entrance. You can it's just such an open space that you can use.
Yes. Gorgeous.
Thank you. So part of our restoration was undoing some of the renovations. So a lot of you that were here before will remember 3 offices here. The room right behind it was 3 rooms, a drop ceiling. So we took everything back, and we're very excited to expose chalkboards, beadboard ceiling, original trim and molding. So it was awesome because even with their renovations, they kind of just preserved it without knowing it. So,
yeah, and the great thing is we actually decided to continue some of that preservation. So we'll point out some of those things that Lisa mentioned, like the beadboards and where we used it, and the chalkboards and how we restored those. Cool. So yeah, we'll actually just lead you guys out this way. We're going to start out in the garden because it is Florida and it might be a little rainy today.
Right. Right now it's actually really nice again. So.
Perfect.
We got lucky.
Really nice by Florida standards.
Yes. Yeah. Still too hot, but sunny.
So one of our favorite features about this is we have these beautiful iron archways.
Super nice.
And you'll walk down the stairs here. And this is our outdoor garden ceremony area. It can be used for other things other than weddings as well.
yeah, it's perfect for wedding ceremonies and like your cocktail hour, or if you were just having another type of function. Like for instance, we're hosting the school auction for All Souls this year, and they're planning to have their whole cocktail hour out here. So everyone
nice.
Can enjoy the outdoor, set up tables and everything.
Yeah.
We have a lot of neat features for weddings. We have a really pretty custom wedding arch, like the whiskey barrels with an old door from the building as a table. And we're even building, with some other old doors that were stored on the property, a custom entranceway that will be like a big church opening for the brides. So last night we had it staged for our opening with old wedding pews also. So it lends itself to any style. Of course, that old, kind of vintagey style that's popular works awesome.
Sure.
Yeah. So you'll have to check out those pictures
I love that you
from
used
last
the
night.
pieces from here. That is so cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. So there was a lot of things stored on site. During the renovations, anything that was undone, newer stuff, it was old materials we salvaged, had it all stored and reused it. So we built two bars out of the old beadboard wainscoting, which you'll see on the tour. The old doors definitely put to use. So everything is still here. Perfect. So that was exciting. You'll also notice our wing. We have the main building and then two wings that each had 3 classrooms originally. And those are now professional offices. So this east wing is not yet occupied. It's about to go under renovation. The west wing is already occupied with 3. And we can really look for like the creative type of professionals. We have a photographer, an archaeologist, and an event planner, and they love it. It's kind of that interactive, creative space. We love visiting and referring back and forth. So it's been really neat.
Yes.
So what Jessica sees is the monument to the old cafeteria. A lot of people from Sanford remember there was a wood frame cafeteria back here. It was one of the first lunchrooms built in Florida, detached. This is also like one of the first, one of the oldest schools that's still surviving. Okay. That was, oldest schoolhouses in Florida. So the Women's Club raised the money to build the cafeteria, and then they had the plaque made when it just fell in a lot of disrepair. People probably remember it wasn't that long ago, and they did end up having to tear it down. So some stuff like that. We definitely have windows on site that were from the cafeteria and also from the original Sanford High School that was torn down where Sanford Middle School is now. So those are kind of being repurposed and worked in as we repair and replace stuff that was removed.
I love that so much.
Yes.
We'll lead you guys back inside, and we're going to go ahead and start in our historical classroom that we kept preserved just the way it is. And that's kind of one of our favorite features, I think. And I think a lot of other people really enjoy it as well because it still has
I'm so glad you kept it because that was one of my favorite rooms when they had when it was still at the student museum.
Now, so there are a lot of people who went to school here still in town. So we regularly get visitors who are like, I went to 4th grade here, I went to 5th grade. We even have had like contractors come to work that are like, oh, I went here. So that's like really fun to hear the stories and the memories.
Historic classroom.
So this is the one room that we really honestly didn't touch. We didn't really do anything with the floors. We didn't mess with the chalkboards. We left them just in their original state. We wanted to kind of make it set up as what it might have been back in the day. And this can be utilized for a lot of great things. We've hosted cocktail hours in here for weddings. This can be a great place for your guests to gather whenever they are waiting to go outside to the outdoor ceremony. That way they're not all gathered around it.
It's a favorite picture spot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, people in at the desk, an entire family at the desk, taking a picture. So that's awesome.
Was this the room that was the classroom?
This was the classroom, absolutely. Yeah, it was just filled with a few more things. So we kind of kept the best items in here.
It's just funny how you think of things from back when you were a kid. Everything seems
Bigger,
bigger.
yeah.
This room seems huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this room.
And of course, since this is the room where all of the photo opportunities happen, get social in here. We love it.
Yeah. So what is your Instagram handle, like for people to follow you?
Venue 1902.
Venue 1902. So on Instagram at Venue 1902 and hashtag Venue 1902. Very cool.
All right, so we're going to lead you guys in here to, this is the Grooms Room. It is one of the largest Grooms Rooms in the Central Florida area as well. So we have 2 full bathrooms. I'll let you get in there. 2 full functioning bathrooms. We'd like to bring a little bit of the history into all of our decor. So you'll see a lot of old pictures that are hanging on the walls.
And most of the furniture and decor was in the building. So we really reused everything we had. Yeah. So we're fixed.
This is kind of our baseball theme.
Ooh, oh, super nice.
So it's very spacious, lots of room to hang out. We have the table where you can bring in some catered lunch while you're getting ready for the wedding. Hang up the suits for the creatives to take photos.
Yeah.
We've had our palette wall custom done by a local friend whose his wife is actually the photographer that rents our space, her studio's on site. So we were really excited about that.
So the Grooms Room. Yeah, this is the perfect room for photos. Wow. Yes, I can see it.
And we decided to go ahead and include a TV in here for the guys if there's any games on that they're looking to watch while they're getting ready. But the TV does shut off right before the ceremony.
Oh, okay, that's a good thing.
Magical thing that we've included.
So there's even a schedule here.
Yeah, and actually a lot of the furniture that you're seeing in this room was here. So we didn't have to do a lot with the decor.
Very nice.
Awesome. We'll go ahead and lead you guys down this way to our social hall. And this social hall, of course, can double as a cocktail hour. If we've actually hosted a couple of events where they've done little small conferences or like when a speaker comes in to do a class. So we are open to corporate events. We're not just weddings, although we are primarily getting wedding inquiries at this time.
Yes.
So this room is just such a blank canvas, as you can see.
We can seat 50 plus in
Oh,
here.
okay, I was just gonna
for
ask.
sit down dinner. So if you had a smaller wedding or corporate luncheon, corporate meeting, we've definitely had a bunch of people visit interested in that kind of stuff.
Yes.
This is the perfect space for
Yes,
you.
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is one of our bars that we have here. We have them custom built for us. So we do have two of these, one here and one upstairs that do come with the rental.
Yeah, so we're really excited. These were custom built by another local carpenter, using our materials, which is awesome.
And one of our favorite features are our windows. We just get a lot of natural light in this building throughout every single room.
Yeah, it's very bright. Super. An old typewriter.
I know a lot of our old artifacts, they're so neat. We love having them around. Perfect decorations. We didn't even have to go to the thrift store.
So we do have two catering kitchens on site. We have a downstairs catering and an upstairs catering prep area.
Okay.
So it makes it really comfortable, lots of space for caterers. Very happy with that. Now we can take you to our bride's room, the most important room.
The most important.
Yeah. So one of our big features is an all-day rental. So when you have your event here, whether it is a wedding or a fundraiser or corporate party, you're able to come at 10 in the morning and stay till 10 at night.
Yes.
So it really gives you a ton of flexibility with setup and, especially with weddings, take your time. You can do hair and makeup on site, bring in your lunch, and, really enjoy the day.
And we did fully equip this room with 3 bathrooms and an additional three getting ready stations, as well as this corner over here can be used to get ready. So plenty of plugins in this room for all of the bridal party. And mirrors, of course.
And definitely a constant theme we're hearing is how small the bride's rooms are at a lot of locations.
Yes.
So people come in and they're just like, wow,
It's a lot
it's
of
a great
space.
photography spot, and just, to be able to bring in all your bridesmaids and some family members. We really feel like it's going to be a big perk of having your wedding here.
Where's the third bathroom? Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Yes, that's what a lot of people are so excited. And they do, sometimes it's like a multi-use, like kind of closet that they use. And we definitely designed it with photography in mind, which was awesome. Ashley gave us a lot of advice of how she likes to shoot and how to, fill it, but not too much. She's get those custom angles. Smart. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's very helpful. And then Ashley tells me Jacob did go to the palette also.
We did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both the rooms look awesome. You guys did a really good job.
Thank you.
So I missed it, but was this 2 rooms and you have a lot of
No, this was one big classroom. So what is unique about the bride's room and the groom's room is they were classrooms, and when it was the student museum, they had big murals. You might remember some of those, and they were built on false walls. So when the walls were taken down, it revealed the old chalkboards, and they were still even written on from like 1986. They had lessons on them. We do. Yeah. Yeah. So it was so exciting when do a little poke through the wall and to find everything just still there. So that was amazing.
They still had writing on.
Yeah, it's like a time capsule.
It really was. So we were really excited about that. So we did need to add. There was only one bathroom in the entire 12,000 square feet. So we did need to add 9 bathrooms, and we are I am working really closely with Christine Dalton and the whole the National Park Service to get our project certified, adhering to the National Preservation Standards.
Yes.
So one of the you need to add bathrooms, but kind of to do it in a secondary space that's out of the main area. So we decided on these classrooms that we could kind of tuck them in and not really disturb too many of the main features of the building.
Smart.
So we're excited about that. Yeah, so that's really helpful.
Yeah.
And to just kind of expand on the history aspect of the building, that is why we do require all vendors to be licensed and insured. So I'm sure that that's some of the information that those brides out there watching are going to want to know.
Yes.
We do have to approve all of the vendors, and we do have a catering list that is expansive from a low budget to a high budget that we can accommodate anyone. To our grand ballroom.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Yes. So it's so interesting that the auditorium was upstairs, and apparently a lot of people have told me from up north that was common in these old schools that were this Romanesque revival, late Victorian type architecture. So it is a big surprise to walk up. Some people come in and they're like, "Well, where are we going to fit?" And
Right.
we're like, "Okay, let's go up," and then I'll let you do that to go up and
So
see
that's where the main event is.
Yeah, so that was
usually
actually
happening.
their auditorium, gymnasium, and whatnot. So I'll let you go up and see what's going on up there. So they had the double staircase on both sides. Both go up to the wall.
And originally, when we came into this building, all of these stairs were covered by carpet. So there
And the entire building was carpeted. So that was a huge process to be able to say.
Oh my gosh. This is really nice. Wow.
We accommodate parties up to 150 guests. That is our maximum capacity.
150.
150. Our rentals do include tables and chairs. And like we said, if you're not happy with the tables and chairs that we do provide, you are more than welcome to have a licensed and insured vendor.
Yes.
Bring in additional.
So, I don't know if you remember from being here, is that this entire back wall was enclosed. They had built a backstage of sorts, and they had extended the original stage into a semicircle. So all of these windows were hidden. So in our, exploration process, it was obvious to everyone that the angular walls were not original and would come down. And then in looking at the stage, we saw the original stage behind the extended stage. So we actually took it back And so we uncovered this proscenium arch and columns and all the windows, and that was very exciting. And so the whole entire building was carpeted, glued down.
Yes.
So that was a huge, we had, several floor guys that said, don't forget it, you'll never save it. So we were thrilled to find a contractor that could remove the glue and restore back to the original 1902 floor.
Amazing.
And we do have a full history story on our Facebook as well as our website that you guys can check out.
Okay.
Yeah, so we offer like a custom setup. We'll set up tables and chairs. We have some wooden crossback chairs and lots of variety of round and rectangular tables. So the guests will just like give us their layout and we'll customize it to their size event.
Right.
And band or DJ, whatever you want on the stage or on the floor is awesome.
Yes.
So we have upstairs catering, and then one of the highlights is the principal's office. So this was the principal's office.
The principal's office.
We've heard lots of stories of people about the principal, how she used to open the windows and like the people. And also, we do have like a third-story bell tower, and we have the bell that was there. The school board took to make a monument to, but we found what we believe was the original bell in the building. So we are in the process of restoring that, and we will rehang it. So then the rope will come through into this room like it originally did, so you'll be able to ring the bell from the old principal's office. So it really has the most beautiful windows and custom cabinetry. It's a really neat room.
You can see who's arriving late to school from here.
Isn't it a beautiful view?
Yes.
And just like gorgeous photography spot. So we leave this as kind of a flex room for events. We had coffee service in here last night. It could be a really cute picture room, dessert room, kind of ritual. Some of the brides have said they want to be introduced out of this room, so there's a lot of really flexible options.
Photo booth.
It's the building's an amazing photography spot. So we do also like rent it for photography, and people commonly around Christmas time, I'm always like, hi, like they'll be out on the steps doing their Christmas pictures and stuff. And but so it was awesome. We for bride and grooms like down the brick road, and then the whole George Dewey Park is just such a great spot for pictures.
In front of it.
So that's a real bonus, and we do offer our brides like the chance to come out and do their engagement photos on site included with their package. So that's really.
And we
neat.
do have one more room up here to show you. So this way.
Yeah. Keeps getting better.
We did add additional restrooms upstairs as well. So that is.
Oh yeah, that's important.
Back in this room. So we have 4 additional restrooms as well as what we are referring to as the kids' room, the quiet room.
So this is like if you have a wedding and there's kids, and maybe they could hire somebody to pick up the kids and stay in this room.
Absolutely. And you'll actually come back this way and you'll see that we have
Like a flex space.
Yes.
You can also use it as a lounge. If you want to talk on your phone or get on the music.
You can call her at the table.
Exactly.
You're all nice.
So you'll notice the old radiators also that we kept throughout the building. So we thought those were a really neat old feature. So we retain them wherever possible to keep the feel of the original school. And then we do have brand new central heat in there, so no more worrying about steam radiator for you.
Gorgeous.
And we do have a lift that goes from the downstairs catering room up to here, so your caterers don't have to worry about hauling food. It's also going to double as if you have any guests who are handicap accessible. That is what that'll be for as well.
And there's the second bar, right?
Correct. Yep. And that was also made from some of the beadboard that we saved.
We have over 25 events pre-booked through October of next year.
Wow.
So,
Very good.
you know, we had previously, even while we were under construction, doing a tiny bit of that, but now we're, you know, ready to get a lot of people through to see the finished product.
Yes. Do you have a calendar online where people can see which days are already booked in case they want to?
We don't, because it's so constantly like a little bit changing and updating, but we have on our website, you can easily inquire and we'll get right back to you and do a custom tour. And that's, you know, the feel we're really going for is that customized. We are a privately owned venue, so we want to be there for our brides and event customers, and you know, really help people plan their ultimate event, whether it's like from, if they've got it handled, we're happy to step back. We have the venue for you. At all of our all-day events, we do valet parking. So we have an awesome valet station. We park a ton of cars in our lot. We have a back parking lot, and we partner with our church next door, the church next door, and so we have lots of spots. It's awesome. And so we just want the ultimate experience. So we provide the first class staff to tend to any needs with the venue, and then you could bring in everything on your own. If you do need help, we're happy to step in, make all the recommendations, and put together an awesome event for you. So
a little bit more of a personalized team, family environment.
Right, and yeah, you know, sometimes if you're at a civic center, it's just kind of a number. Like for us, we're like, tell us what you need, how much or how little, and we want to really get you involved. Recommend all of our tours. We always send them downtown to go eat or check out some of the craft breweries. And we really think that adds to our location. That, like, you know, when your wedding ends at 10, you can go right downtown and enjoy like a variety of stuff.
After party.
So we're excited about that. So it's definitely bringing a lot of people to downtown Sanford, which is amazing. And
that's great.
So it's been great. Like the city, everyone's been awesome to work with, and we're excited to like
the local community has really gathered around us, and it's been very supportive.
Really good,
And I mean, this is the ultimate. It's a building repurpose. You know, that's our thing, and there's a lot of buildings that need to be repurposed. So I hope it's like a good example how people can come in and we were talking about see the history. They'll know it's an old school, but then see the new use and how much everyone in the community can really use it. So we hope it's an example for other buildings to go the same route. And, you know, really be a vibrant part of the community. That's our goal, you know, is to engage with the community and, you know, do as much as we can to include everybody.
So what's the best way for people to contact you? Website, Facebook?
Via our website. Yes, our contact form on our website goes directly to our system, so that way, like I said, we are a very big team environment, so it's all hands on deck when we are answering inquiries. So
and definitely Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram. You can absolutely follow us on that. Google. And then of course our phone number. You know, give us a call and we can kind of.
And then
work
also
through the
one
details.
more note on the classroom in 2018, we're going to be kicking off some literacy events. So being an old school, we really want to keep the educational roots alive, and we're going to be hosting some like what you remember with your kids, some like come in and book readings and book giveaways. So we're talking to some other local charities. So we do want to get those school groups in and really open it up and promote that awesome cause that everyone, I think, can get behind. So look for that in 2018 for sure.
So we get to have it all.
We have some big plans ahead for us.
And like we mentioned, we are getting there. We were like, I think my husband said last night, 92% done. So we're still working on, and we have a lot of vision still for some of our grounds and our wings. So look for some exciting renovations to come, and we'll be, you know, posting that on our social media and website.
Great. Okay.
Yes.
And we'll keep everybody updated on everything.
Thank you. I'm so glad you guys came out.
We so appreciate it.
Thank you so much for giving us the tour.
Yes,
really exciting to see it, and I can't wait to come back for an event or somebody's event. Invite us to your wedding. Please invite me. I'm the perfect wedding guest. I never get invited because all my friends are already married.
It is amazing, and like we went for that, you know, the blank slate is what we went for. The building has so much to say with its art features it has, but then we wanted to, we went with the neutral palette to really let someone come in and say, you know, I'm ultra modern, I want to go that direction, or I want, you know, this and that color.
White walls,
then you
and
can
keeping
really
it
do what you
neutral
want. You're not
is the
locked
best.
into like, you know, one type of style. So we're excited about that.
I'm very proud. I'm very proud.
Let's just gonna say bye to everybody. So we hope you enjoyed this little tour, We'll post this video also on the blog and on YouTube, so you can, and of course you can always watch it again on Facebook. And if you have any questions, just comment below and we're happy to answer them. We're also going to share the website and the Facebook page of Venue 1902. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon.
We sure did.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.